Abusuya Kevin Okobadu Taylor aba bonten aba be expose ye former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene eye Asante Media tu anya no kwa ene some MPP gurus abra abusuya this kind LGBTQ+ issues e koso na dia eye dia nsem ene was ha green paper na chese his excellency eye former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo chese abra ekopie mu e parliament no ensem ben ene koso e ho ene Kevin Okobadu Taylor ba bonten no de a big expose e de aba enyansem to pese ya yeko na yetie ensem a Kevin Okobadu Taylor de atudwa abra green paper no ebepie mu ewo eye parliament yenteni na emra sese bese wa se obe subscribe e de amabo notification bell for podcast updates abusia yenko na yentie ensem a Kevin e de aba bonten this time ha e da so aye be media je tubesha ne so se abusia for yeni atem e ya adwen e na e kire wo ye social media so ne yehu ne ya yete ehon sem e na abusia ya de bi e de ebesom yonko na yenti ensem no ankasa enchemu emna sesia yeda
sign keke o keke 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 enu mpenifo nyina tena se afeni etwen de ati ya ne se Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e de krata abeto abontene se o ka kire parliament fo se musion ka obo Akufo-Addo we jibitu besi de NDC fo ayenda de ebi sida mahama nyamishirawo Nana Akufo-Addo releases statement or say desist from transmitting anti-gay bill to Akufo-Addo. Or catch eye Asante Media to say on later ma parliament for say musion ka omo na nkwasi ade no ma ye no omo transmitting mre no ade bi ode be ye omo no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e release krata e friend green paper Ghana green paper yen release ni sa e kire president ni bu ofu asem ni hia no obese Ghana 40 asese na ni abre any release green paper Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e release green paper e ka kire bedie to so on kan kire Ghana fo asofo ahemfo abosomsomfo ye nananom maamefo obia se musuo nkan ne ye ejimi de krata bi bread o Jubilee House wa ye bete ye na rather go for krata ni ye be kinkan mu asem na nde ye de be si asem a esi o parliament ende so krata no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e release krata on the 18th of March 2024 eya 2024 bosumi etoso miensa ena Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eda etoso edum wotwe ena ode krata we ba abontene o se bedi etu mfa nsende ye na musuo nkan ye ode krata we koma clerk to parliament nyina secretary no de sakrata no koma no Satana parliament a passe AfenyoMarkins majority leader omo no ma passe se Akufo-Addo fa wonsa keke ya keka ya so on fa nsa benkum keke non sign na emeye mra yankan krata de Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo churo wom. Remember AfenyoMarkins na ye majority leader of parliament 2024 on an DMPP for enim krata ne tripo asema e wo no o say transmission of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 na krata ne munsem nie o say it has come to the attention of this office that while the president and other senior government officials of the presidency were at Peduase for a cabinet retreat on Thursday, 14th of March 2024, you attempted tie wedding no brofono tie words na Akufo-Addo use ye no. I mean san start biom. It has come to the attention of this office. Or see, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say wenyante ye watete ye keka watete. It has come to the attention. Or say otete. Or say asemya beto enim na otete. It has come to the attention of this office that while the president and other senior officials of the presidency were at Peduase for a cabinet retreat on Thursday, 14th of March 2024, you attempted to submit the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 to Jubilee House for the president to signify his assent or otherwise to the bill. Or say, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo catch clerk to parliament. I catch him say, what it say? Time or no? Any ne penny for more Jubilee House. I will Peduase. Omo ya cabinet meeting no. Or te say more parliament. More the krata bia betu Jubilee House say or no Akufo-Addo. Atichide ba. Onfa ne nsam be shasiye. na Akufo-Addo letter ɔtwerɛ no de ɔte brɔfo kyɛ mo ɔtwerɛ nko ne page no nko change nsɛm meboa krataa ɔtwerɛ brɛ parliament ɔse watete ɔtete sɛ mo ɔsɔ see you one can say respectfully to parliament ɔse you Akufo-Addo we jibitu ɔse you saa statement ne kyerɛ so ɔmbu parliament ɔhu yɛ sɛ nyina yɛ jimi ɔse wate sɛ mo de krataa bi aba sɛ ɔno ayɛ busy na ɔwɔ pedua ase ɔne ne party for Mikmel Jankroma ewifo no maka no egu Jubilee eyi pedua ase na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo ankasa kyele no mo de krataa besi ne chi sɛdeɛn ɔno ɔfa ne nsa mbɛhyɛ ase yɛnkɔ yɛnim medwudwam second paragraph. This office is aware of 2 pending applications for an order of interlocutory injunction, both filed on 7th March 2024 in the Supreme Court in Dr. Amanda Odoi versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General, and Richard Delasky versus the Parliament of Ghana and the Attorney General, respectively. Now, to restrain you and Parliament from transmitting the bill to the President, and also to restrain the President from signifying his assent to the bill, pending the final determination of the matter. Also, a person catch Secretary to Parliament or small catch Parliament for say. Now, what Jimiana, Monte say a young call for be this bill we are courtana. This letter was released on the 8th. Nana do danko Akufo-Addo catch say the last guy, gay guy na AfenyoMarkins Addo school no. The last guy the case na court. Any ni pebe de bill na mo pass ye no. Akufo-Addo catch the Parliament say ebi amon nwene. Ebi an wankasa no mon hye nim de ekọ. Na osa mo ti ase say ni pebe de sa bill we a mo de bra me mame de mensa hye ase no. Omo de court. Na court no makọ no omo say omo mpese meme de mensa be hye ase na onu Akufo-Addo de obu court pa. Obutoko nu pa ompese obebu court so inti until sa asem ne ye be kan wie aprase ama obi ate ne ho ase no ono Nana do danko Akufo-Addo akyekede hene onfa ne nsa nhase time ye passe bill na on sign keke no tin kwase maka kire o meet opedua se obi de asem ka court until court be kan wie yi o mun sefiri ono Akufo-Addo oni time o mo fa mo jimi internal parliament wo na AfenyoMarkins na ye leader in Parliament about majority leader MPP for the majority. They didn't say anything. They didn't contest. They didn't say Parliament is basically an autonomous institution. It can take its own decisions. They did not say anything. They kept quiet. See, I say letter way or Trene Akufo-Addo trama yeni Ghana for, because remember, Parliament is a representation of the people. Into a say you with the attempt crowd letter where a president letter or trouble no aqua wepa or Jimmy for bruta na Baumia to also yes sir Baumia support Akufo-Addo, because from that time till now Baumia has never said anywhere say he disagreed with the president's decision not sign a day to bill. He has never said anything like that, meaning he was in full support of the president's foolishness. Paragraph 3. The Attorney General has, by letter dated 18th March 2024, informed the President that he has been duly served with both applications and has advised the President not to take any step in relation to the bill until the matter raised by the suits are determined by the Supreme Court. Or see, Attorney General Godfrey Dame Akachen say, amanfo esi onu Akufo-Addo court the last guy any nipa be mienu bi almost si Akufo-Addo into no Attorney General Godfrey Dame Akachen ne say mema ni mbo hu musuo na on sign sa e de trumu bill no efri say so de nsa sha ase a ono Attorney General no obema Akufo-Addo ho akire no na Akufo-Addo o si Godfrey Dame Akachen ne say nipa bi esiu no onu Akufo-Addo enti or sheno or deno or si mema ni nya mistake emfa ne nsa enhye krata bia si Akufo-Addo say one enkofo de na court on to say court asem be si no on sign and also ka kire say Godfrey Dame Akachen ne say mema ni mbo no hu musuo en sign document no efri say nipa bi de ono Ekufuado akọ court kwasi asem etina yetina ho Ghana ni o kwasi asem John Mahama na letter we ya anka asofo apai villa wo wiem yanko enim. It is the understanding of the office that both applicants have also been duly served on Parliament. Both applications, Let me take it again. It is the understanding of this office that both applications have also been duly served on Parliament. Therefore, it will be improper for you to transmit the bill to the President and equally improper for this office to receive the bill until the Supreme Court determines the matters raised in the suit. Or say, or catch a Ghana for say, asaman ankasa no omom di case riba no sebio omoso no omajatum agent krata so omni president be share court. Ena president ka say, se ono imremu no nyansa wo mu se ono ye serve na enkofo no omde ne court the last guy no ye djuma we AfenyoMarkins law firm no. Remember, the last guy serve president and that's what the case the court to say on pinima president in sign no. Now the last guy oye djuma wo AfenyoMarkins law firm. AfenyoMarkins na majority leader or parliamentar omo pass anti the LGBTQ bill no. One connection no. It's AfenyoMarkins in parliament or supervise the signing of our the passing of the bill no. We no catch the boy the last guy or one law firm said the la court. Let's stop Ekufuado from signing. Oh, the last guy na ode Ekufuado ne Ghana court no. Time na ode sa asem ne court no oye djuma wa AfenyoMarkins law firm. AfenyoMarkins na ye majority leader of parliament. Omo pass case ni wie ye no sa bill omo pass ye no. The same day na AfenyoMarkins catch the last guy say fa Ekufuado court. Send e be ya ontumi fa ne nsan hye trumu na se. Enti the last guy oye djuma ma AfenyoMarkins na AfenyoMarkins de no call school e wo UK no. Quick and no court and no kosi Ekufuado. Inti AfenyoMarkins knew say the last guy called Supreme Court Ekufuado is never going to sign, even though anka or the right to sign anka court into me no. That was the trick. That was the trap omdi tumu as a nation. Until we did the last part of the document, I say it is settled law that during the pendency of an interlocutory injunction application, the status quo ante ought to be preserved, and no action should be taken that would result in prejudicing the injunctive relief sought and undermining the authority of the court. I'm sorry, these things are very small on the screen. I do my best to try and I'm squinting to try to read this. The omo kanyina say embremu no Ghana mra kire say sa asem da court ye nya den ye nteki action ti na do danko Ekufuado or tro letter be ka kire say asem wo court nti Ghana mra so kire say sa asem da court obi ani ho kwan say ono ebefa kire akoye bibietia asem na da court no into ono de oye den otie court nti anya de a ode ne nsa ebehye krata na se. In the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist. That's the last paragraph. Nana Dankwa Ekufuado or say, in the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the president until the matter before the Supreme Court are resolved. The last paragraph. Nana Ekufuado Kachire say, in the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the president until the matter before the Supreme Court are resolved. President Kachire say through of bedi to say or catch a parliament or warn parliament say enimeni ya enkwasi adwene bi amofa disrespect bia ewo mutrim adwene boni bia amofa amayam adwene se mu wotumi se mo de krata bebre president amana sign no or warn omo say montwe mo ho na muntu ma adwene mu na mama nya ma adwene se mo wo nyansa kura mo de bebre president e ka kire eye bedi tu se on kan kire parliament se they should cease and desist. You can say cease and desist. You see, jai na pepa woto fa wo jimi koda. Men nya wa adwene mpo da. Men si wutiri mu po. Men nya wo ho se men dwene hu mpo. Hwe wo ho free sa nkwase adwene na wafa no. Say wo de krata ebre president say on sign it. Na Akufo-Addo ka kire mo Ghana for no parliament ni say. Na Addo danko Akufo-Addo nye ready so be sign bibia because asem no da court. Inti se bedi 10 years for court omu wie ya na Addo danko achichide is never going to sign it. Sa asem no mo chiro maye. Oba sewa the clerk to Parliament House. Attention, Mr. Cyril K.O. Insia. Dipa or sign letter ni Nana Bedi to Asante, Secretary to the President. Wanamuna OCC omo ena OCC Mahamudu Bawumia or Kopi Bawumia. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. The Chief of Staff, Fmr Opare, CC Fmr Opare, and the Majority Leader, AfenyoMarkins. Until letter ni Akufo-Addo tro no. Odibi koma AfenyoMarkins, Odibi ma Fmr Opare, and Odiba koma Edien Bawumia. And Omunyina did not object to anything. Omunyina ka said, "To yatiasia, this is right." Kwasiafo. Now, yaba baba bedru eye. Now, only interesting thing is here. Thank you, Mr. S, for bringing this in. Inti entmenya Akufo-Addo banan sign it. Case ni da court mayekoto aba. This was in March. Torkonoo never touched the case. AfenyoMarkins Luweka and the case in the court. The last guy no the case in the court no. Na oya weka ema AfenyoMarkins wa AfenyoMarkins law firm. So what happened? Case in the court, Supreme Court from March. Ne da Supreme Court. Torkonoo never got the chance to listen to the case. Madam Torkonoo, the Chief Justice then, Satana Torkonoo na Chief Justice. From March, ekopim December, yetina Ghana. Torkonoo never had the chance to listen to the case. It's only case in the Supreme Court, no, and Torkonoo can say thank you, and no local case, no, and all the kids in the court 2 fee. Because AfenyoMarkins only Torkonoo and sorry. Ni nuano no, nadamfo no, ne friend no, they are close pals. AfenyoMarkins directed the last guy or one the law firm so for case in court. The case in court, ne Akufo-Addo say case in court into on sign. And Madam Torkonoo so ehun say case na ba no local case no. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, about 10 months. Ya free case in da. Ya engineer case no so antre say ya betina so ye fi ho na sa bill ne da ho. Now, you know what happened? Ya to abani we 2024. Ya to abani we ya na Torkonoo every case no. December 2024, ya to abani 7th December 2024. Supreme Court to deliver judgment on 2 cases filed against anti-LGBTQ bill on 18 December 2024. Sa time na Akufo-Addo da ho ye president. John Dramani Mahama became the president of the Republic of Ghana on the 7th of January 2025. Ya to abane 7th we no. And a Torkonoo free case no, Supreme Court free case no. The case sat at the Supreme Court for almost 9 months. Yamfa and Sanka. Now you know one interesting thing. Right now, yeah. Abani we ya. Omu sa Mahama be banana Torkonoo say case ni die we afedi ye free court. Na the last guy ni case. Na emfaso bi ani so. Na nyansa bi anim. It took Torkonoo close to 10 months or so maame to say afena obetna asam no so. You see how these people are. MPP na mebo ma power che no. Until 18th of December. Ye to abani we ye na omu hu so mo luzu abano enom se ende yemfa ayeden case no enhye Mahama kon. Because strategically say oyi case no okaso we di case no we 18 December Mahama eba the 7th of January and be swearing in. Into after that Mahama pass him rano. Into na deliberate strategic. Ye de ba be hye Mahama kon. But remember, Parliament is so umra. Say you pass it at the Parliament days are a surviving. Say sad days ni chema na Ekufuado amfa ne nsan hyasia sa bill no be mute enye dwuma biem. Omrefi omo. They did not consider that. They never considered that part of it. O pass a bill or Parliament. Days bi a ehome. Say sad days na ehome went to me and sign it. Say ye den sa hyasia krata signature sasha na president assign ya. Sa bill no lasted for some time. Ehome ana say enya oxygen na ewu. So they forgot to say from March na bill na why yan signing ebetwe mu call December no na bill no lifespan ended. The bill was dead because the strategy was that se Mahama ba power now mon force Mahama man and sign it na Ghana for nka se otan Ghana for bi na Ghana for M4 mani bre nko gunu so na MPP fanye campaign entia Mahama say oh Mahama tiny pe bi wo Ghana enti Kufuado an sign na deliberate no money da hodo money bi omoye. Now, me can be see asem so. You be when the case no. O delay case from March to December. On the 18th of December, and a Torkonoo say enter case no so from March, April, May. Torkonoo who case no local case no and AfenyoMarkins Parliament no Jimmy no. AfenyoMarkins to me court in less than 3 hours no judgment no asaba Parliament no obedi Alban bag be atem. Kwasiasa no you to me intervene no Parliament a court premises or say call me a majority leader address me as my Kwasiasa no. They did a lot in this country. So, our plans no setting up, and no more refuse say, bill no dawa na si amfa ensan ka automatically bill no say. So, person dey say say be ma elsa osa start bill ni biem. You need to reintroduce the bill. Now, let me show you something. And they see you say, Parliament pass den sa bill way. Now, ye nyina yenim, and this about power. And Ghana Mra constitution and the Parliament Mra chere say na na do kweku for the job bill no for almost a year no sa bill no ahoɔden na ewo mu no ekɔ Parliament Mra so chere say e was say omo introduce bill no so omo ni bill no ho biem no mo ogidi o sa bill no mu they can bring it back to Parliament, reintroduce the bill. That means the bill has to go through the same process it went through before it is passed. It's a reintroduction of the bill no. First stage, no, the echo mubiano stage be echo mubiano or sub bill no circle through that stage because it is basically the bill being introduced again as a fresh bill. Until you cannot just go pick that paper and bring say this is our bill. No, now you have to restart the bill from scratch. So that is what happened. So in Parliament, you know, NDC, MPP, Speaker of Parliament, said that is what the law says. If you want to bring back the bill, it needs to be reintroduced from scratch because bill no, it is now being introduced as a new bill. It is not being introduced as an old bill. So you cannot go bring bill near the Kufuado so on sign now I expand to Parliament and say now push it to the president. No, you need to restart the bill. That is what happened. In the end, this about power no. The Parliament for the agree and say let us restart the bill. And then they say a committees are also say na efa process no be process name I'm sure process way. This is the processor bill no femu. So when you look at the process, this is one. I'm sorry. I'll bring you the second one. So we shall process now bill no femu as I do Parliament be ma. This is the same processor a femu from the first time. Now, it says get me the first I want the one. Yeah, thank you. Now, first bill now omo ye nwa adwuma nyina wi am ko to Kufuado na so Kufuado botugu ye no. Processor ekomunie. And at this new bill, yes, our person go through the same process. Into so we check it a bill, the first bill, no, it went through this process. One, it went through what we call drafting. This new bill, it went through drafting and sponsorship. So first bill, no, na Sam George and a lead sponsor, and a in true for Jomo so become sponsors into this new one here passy Sam George and the main sponsor of the bill. So from that stage, you know, and the call first reading. In fact, so per se me ma hu de see And a second step, no, echo first reading. The bill was formally introduced in Parliament without debate. Now, third stage, and stages way, the come first one and second one will come the same thing. Yan skippy bakumpo. Now, third phase, referral to committee. Now, sent to Parliament's Constitutional, Legal, and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. The same way for review. The first time, it went to what we call the Parliament's Constitutional and Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee for review. They did the same stage. Skippy stage back. Then they went to 4, committee stage and public hearing. This new one went through the same process. It went to the committee stage and public hearing. So the committee examines the bill, took memoranda, and heard from stakeholders like churches, lawyers, and civil societies. And it's now video where you will see, say, NPP4, NDC4 parliamentarians, they were all at the committee hearing. They all went through the process. Into video, you can see.
We recognize the various memoranda that individuals and institutions have brought through. We have perused lots of them. We welcome the input of every Ghanaian, not just the memoranda with some clauses that people, these things would have been, many events would have changed and stuff. So if there were some clauses that were missed out, we have the opportunity to take cognizance of the rights of individuals who may be affected by this. We're going to do.
So you can see, Legal Affairs Committee of Parliament, they sat down. Not tampuli to all in team for Jokobi. Excuse me. I feel like sneezing. Tampuli wo in team for Joe MPP for nyina ekosa committee here ni bi stakeholders obi aba be kan asem. Enti that means say this stage yen nyina recognize say aban way any a parliament way they allowed the process to flow. Oman skip back okra. Now, over point 5. Second reading. MPs debated the principles and purpose of the bill and voted for it to proceed. We had the same thing over here in 2024, 2025, 26. They went to Parliament. The second reading was done. They didn't skip any of the rules. They didn't skip any of the process. Point 6, consideration stage. The bill no consideration stage. Parliament reviewed the bill clause by clause and made amendments. MPP fought in Parliament, NDC fought in Parliament. The in the first in 2024, they did the same thing in 2026. The bill by Parliament, review clause by clause and amendments. MPP for Parliament, NDC for Parliament, they were all there. Point 7, third reading. There was a third reading. The final vote was taken and the bill was passed by Parliament. And then they passed it today. We saw it. AfenyoMarkins was in Parliament. Team for Joe was in Parliament. The sponsor of the bill was there. The NDC were there. They all said, let us pass the bill. The next thing left, a president assent stage. Right now, what is left is for them to take the bill to the president, John Mahama, to sign for it to become law. Now, here. Interestingly, and the MPP first started at DB. When they were about to pass the bill, AfenyoMarkins in the group tried to do something. But the reason to many time we match on say in 2024, time I'm pass the bill AfenyoMarkins ejina Parliament can say he wanted to amend some things in the bill. So he understood to say amendment